So today we're going to be continuing to work on the Juju Shortbow. As you guys are aware, we've been working towards this in a previous video. It's up in the top corner, but we already have ourselves the 32 enchanted quartz blocks. We got ourselves the enchanted string and the enchanted eyes of ender. And the last thing that's left is of course those null ovoids. A bunch of null ovoids. We actually need half a stack, which is kind of crazy. It's a lot of slayers, and right now we can only do tier 2. So my brother and I are going to be boss trading back and forth to get a bunch of null spheres to make a bunch of null ovoids. Now of course this craft also requires a bunch of enchanted obsidian, so we're going to mine for that as well. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this grind. That's right, we're going to start this grind here right now. We need a ton of this enchanted obsidian, so we're going to use our Devon's armor. We can't use mineral armor set on this stuff, but that's okay. We can use our hard mountain tree, things like that, like to work towards it. It's going to be so helpful, so efficient. You can just like mine these patches right here, also on the spikes if you want. But let's start that grind right now. All right, and we're off. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in a little podcast here, keep mining away and collect as much as I can, and then cut back. I think that's the only thing you can do with this grind to make it go by a little bit faster. Now, as you can see, we're currently using efficient miner and other things we have in our hard mountain tree. Now again, we could make this more efficient and actually just pour a ton of powder into those categories, but I really don't want to reset my tree at the moment. I think what I have right now is okay. It's decent, and I think it'll go quick enough for the grind right now. Fortune will help a lot as well. So we'll just mine away and just see how long it'll take. All right, quickly popping out here to remind you that you should claim your free sub down below. Again, we're trying to reach YouTube rank here on the server, which is 30,000 subscribers. We're getting so close to 20,000. It's actually crazy. And I also want to say that you do get RNG when you subscribe to the channel. We have proof now. There's some comments down below that it's been working. So definitely go ahead, claim your free sub, and let's get back to the video. We're actually going to need 1,024 enchanted blocks of obsidian for this craft, because again, we need 32 of enchanted blocks per null ovoid. We already have a few here from just using our compact. As you can see in our storage, our stack, you can see right here that we already have 32 just from our compact triggering. It's already half a stack just like that. And then for our regular obsidian, which is right here, mining stack, we already have 14,000. So it's going pretty quick. Like it's not that bad, honestly. I'm not complaining. And this compact is definitely a lifesaver. So if you ever have like a mining weapon or a mining tool or anything like that, not a weapon, but I guess technically the gauntlet is a weapon. But if you have like a mining, I guess, tool, make sure you put compact on there as soon as possible, because you want that compact to be maxed out, because it's such a lifesaver towards the end. Right, inventory is full, as you can see that. I already filled up my sack just like that. So let's go ahead and add this to the compactor. So far in our sack, we also now have, there's like literally probably like 2 minutes since the last clip. And we already have, let's see, 41 now. There you go.
A few inches later.
So there we have it. We got ourselves a bunch of enchanted obsidian, as you saw there. Let's go ahead, warp over, and start doing some ender slayer. Now, of course, while we do this grind, it's going to be so good to level up our final destination, because every kill we get will actually level up a certain level. So if you get like 100, the next thing's like 200, 500, I think 1,000, and it just keeps going up by level. As you can see, there's some kills on this armor set, 5,000 on this one, and I got 2,000 on these ones. So it's nice to see, and every time you go up, it just makes you a lot stronger against those tier 2s. And eventually tier 3s, which is definitely exciting, and then again, tier 4s. We're about to spawn the first boss of the day. Let's do this here right now. We're gonna work together. We already know this from last time. Okay, it's been a while, but I think we got this. Just kill this guy here. There you go. And look at that. All right, we'll place this down and start fighting it. All right. Let's see how fast we can do this. So far, I'm chilling. Feel fine. All right, it's at, I can't even read the number, 13 mil. All right, well, I got a problem here because I just realized I'm using the wrong sword. I forgot my void edge on the chest in the island, so we'll see how this one goes. But I think it should be okay because he has one. 10 mil health, not bad at all. He can face it coming up. 5 mil, we're doing this way faster than before. It's crazy, actually. $4 mil, 3 mil. And 2 mil, and beacon, easy. There you go. Get the kill. Let me get the kill. Yeah, you get the kill. And boom, boss trading. Let's go. And I got myself 18 null spheres from that. All right, so here we have it. We're cutting back. We actually have enough now to craft ourselves our first null ovoid. So let's go ahead and get ourselves the enchanted obsidian here from our sack. Mining sack, enchanted mining sack. There it is. Let's get ourselves a stack here. Get a bunch. Okay, let's go to craft our first one. There it is. Null ovoid. Oh my gosh. Okay, here it goes. Ready? Boom. First one of 32 we need. And you know what? We're kind of thinking of the grind, and we're thinking of maybe going for the engine. But let's go cut over to my brother, and we'll explain this in a sec. That's right. I'm crafting my first one as well here. There we go. And yeah, so basically it looks like it's taking us quite some time here to get ourselves these 2 stacks we need for 1 null void. That's roughly taking us around, I'm going to say 50 minutes or so just to get it. So 15 minutes to 20 minutes to get a full null void, which is 2 stacks of null spheres. And again, I just looked on the wiki, and apparently the tier 3 can drop up to 60 null voids. I mean null spheres, which is crazy. It's almost 1 null void, half a null void right there. So if we do, I think it was around like 60 something tier 3s, we can get ourselves the Juju bow. So I think we're gonna switch over to that. We're gonna grind ourselves an engine right now, Soulflow engine, the lesser Soulflow engine. So now to craft this engine, this lesser Soulflow engine, it requires actually 8 enchanted blocks of iron. We might have that, I think we do, and it actually takes 6 null voids. So again, that's a lot of null voids, but again, way less than the Juju. 6 null voids and 24 times 2 of the ender eyes, which we can probably craft because we got ourselves a ton of these eyes already collected. So we should be chilling that side of things. The only thing we're missing would be the null voids again. So we can grind, we could grind 6 null voids right now and craft an engine, throw in the minion overnight, and then get some soul flow and maybe use that to kill a tier 3. Again, I have no idea how hard it's going to be. It might not be worth it for us. I have no idea. But we're going to grind away here right now and just get ourselves a ton of these null spheres, see how long it takes us to get a stack, and then cut right back. So there we have it. We're cutting back here. We just did another boss. So far, to get ourselves a stack basically of null spheres, it took us, let's see, it took us 14 minutes and 34 seconds. So basically 15 minutes just to get a stack. And we need 2 of these. So it would take us 30 minutes just for 1 null ovoid. So that's crazy. So that's 30 minutes times 32. That is 960 minutes, which means that would be, let's see how many hours divided by 60. That would be 16 hours of straight grinding Enderman, or I guess tier 2 Enderman, to get ourselves all of the null ovoids we need for this bow. That's actually insane. That's so many hours. What? Jeez, I think we might get the engine here. I think we made up our minds. So let's go ahead and work towards that first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we're cutting back here. We currently got ourselves the extra null spheres right there. It took us about an hour actually to grind. Let's grab our obsidian there. There we go. And let's craft our 2, 1, and 2. There we go. So we got 3. That's halfway done from the engine. So we need another 3, and then we can throw the engine into the minion. All right, so it's going to be my turn here as well to craft my 2. So that's again another hour, as I mentioned. So it was basically 2 hours of grinding here so far. So let's go ahead and craft it. There it is. Null void number 1 and null void number 2. Perfect. So we got 3 total. Halfway there, just like my brother. Let's keep grinding. All right, so we're here on our final boss. This should be the one here to give ourselves enough null voids for this craft, the Soulflow engine. Here it is. I only need like, I think 5 more. So technically I should get minimum, I think like 20. From this thing, so I think we're chilling after this. Here he is. And beacon, grab that. Perfect. There we go. Let's go grab our enchanted obsidian quick and then craft these. There we go. That should be enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft this quick. Here it is, and we'll craft our 3. 1, 2, and 3. There it is. We got ourselves 6 null voids. Perfect. It's enough for, of course, the Soulflow engine. That's right. As you can see, I got my 6 null voids as well. I just craft that together, which is awesome. Next thing we have to do is get our other materials. So we have to get the ender eyes, a few more. We actually have to craft a few more. We had some from the Juju, and then we have to throw in some, I think it's 8 blocks of enchanted iron. So we've got 8 blocks of enchanted iron in our inventory as well. So we'll go through everything here, through our stacks and all that stuff, craft the other things, and then we'll cut back to see if we're short. I don't think we are. I'm crossing my fingers we're not, and then we can craft this engine. All right, so let's craft these eyes of ender right now. All right, so there's one. I'm going to be, oh yeah, I can shift click these. You guys got mad at me last time, but I was just being careful with the craft. There, I got 8. We'll grab some more powder quick. Okay, so we got our 48 eyes of ender. We got our 6 ovoids. Now we have to make ourselves the blocks. We need 8 blocks of enchanted iron. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to shift click because I don't want to I don't want to make too many. 8. Here's 8. Look at that. There you go. So that is the craft. Everything in my inventory right now. Let me see here. There we go. So 48 returns to 24. This goes in the middle. The eyes go underneath, and I mean the voids, and on top. And that right there is the engine craft. Look at that. We can do it. So we're going to throw this in the minion. We're going to craft it first. Throw it in the minion, and then get ourselves some Soulflow. I already see it there. Let's go. Okay, let's place out everything just like that. There we have it. Our enchanted iron. And on each side, we'll put in the eyes. There it is. Lesser Soulflow engine. There it is. Let's claim that. Perfect. Let's go. Let's drop this in the minion as well. Let's go back to the IS. There we go. And let's just dump it into one that has a lot of space. I would say, honestly, the iron minion has a lot of space. I wonder if we should just put maybe one that works faster. I don't know if it depends on how fast the minion works, but there you go. All right, and now we're cutting back to my side. I thought we were going to do this together, but my brother jumped the gun a little bit here. We've got a whole craft ready. I was waiting for him, but let's craft this thing right now. All right, there we go. Let's throw these in here really quick. Oh, I want to change the texture actually back. There's a different texture on this right now, but that's okay for now. All right, let's put this in here like that. And there's the lesser Soulflow engine. No way. Okay, let's clean that right now. Oh my gosh, we got it. Wow. Wasn't even that bad of a grind looking back. But let's throw this thing into a minion right now. I'm going to put it into the iron minion here. And I'm going to put out the auto smelter. Put in that. Alright, so we're crafting a dwarven compactor real quick to make this grind a little bit easier. It'll just make the minion a little more efficient, I'm pretty sure. Alright, here we go. There's a dwarven super compactor. Our first one actually in the profile. There you go, we crafted it. And let's put that into the spot here, in the compactor spot. And it'll make the minion compact and smelt at the same time. There you have it. We got the lesser Soulflow engine into the minion, which is awesome. As you can see, it's working away with our cool particles. It's really awesome, and I have no idea how efficient this was going to be. You can see we got one raw Soulflow already, which is great. But yeah, again, we'll probably have to use a ton of this stuff, and I have no idea how fast we'll make it. So we'll see. We have to make more than one engine, but for right now, we'll keep one, and then hopefully kill some tier 3s. So now I've also been told here in chat, as you can see actually in our game chat as well, there it is. The snow minion is actually quicker because it works faster, so it will produce more Soulflow. So let's go ahead and just remove the cow minion for now. Let's pick him up. There it is. Collect all. All right, there you go. Set them up differently. Let's dump that in there quick. There we go. And that's perfect. And let's remove this stuff around here. All right, so we just found ourselves a tier, I think, 11 snow minion. So let's go ahead and add this one instead. Because, you know, obviously, I finally found it just in the chest, in the snow chest. So let's go ahead and replace these quick. So this minion right now, if you take a look at the time, you can see that time between actions is at 5.2 seconds. So a lot faster than the Iron Minion, because this minion, as you can see here, is 8.6 seconds. So basically almost, I guess, a little bit less than half as fast, which is crazy. And if you take a look at, let's say, the zombie minion here with actions, you can see that this one takes 17 seconds. So wow, this one's really slow. So definitely put on the snow minion a lot quicker here, and definitely produce you a lot more Soulflow. Now, I still don't know if that's true or not, so let's go ahead, take a look in the next morning and see if this is a myth. Alright, so here's the next morning here. Let's take a look at the minions, how fast they were, again, with the snow minion versus the iron minions. Let's take a look here. The iron minion, again, is producing Soulflow, as you can see. So my brother already has a stack and 47 raw Soulflow, as well as 1 Soulflow. Okay, let's remember that. So almost 2 stacks and 1 Soulflow. So 2 stacks of raw, basically, almost. Let's take a look at mine. Moment of truth here, if this actually worked or not. Sorry for the lag there. Okay, let's take a look. Exactly the same speed. Look. 46 raw, 64 raw, and 1 Soulflow. So I think that was a myth. So it looks like what we got told isn't really that accurate, because both of them produce the exact same amount. Why am I lagging so much? Okay, look at this. 47, 64. And my snow minion again. Let's take a look one more time. 46 and 64. So actually slower by 1. So now as it looks, again, I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong, so definitely comment down below if you have any tips or tricks or anything. But it looks like the minion speed does not affect the output of Soulflow at all. So there you have it. Quite the grind. I do have to say the grind is a little bit longer than we expected, because we are going to go for the tier 3s to make it a little bit faster. So of course we need that engine. So that's the first thing we crafted today, is the engine. And then of course the next video that will be coming, we'll be doing a bunch of tier 3s. We'll be trying them for our first time here, and we'll be grinding for those null Ovoids for that Juju craft. So that's going to be another big video coming, which is going to be quite exciting. But that is the end for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, go ahead and subscribe, join the code, claim your free sub down below, and we'll see you in the next video.
Call it what you want. My dog hit my line, I hit him back like what you on. I'm like, ooh. Hit the park at 1. Took a right turn and now we back inside the gulch. I'm like, ooh.